Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today, and thank you for clicking on this page. Welcome to the WisenUp Community. We're a global platform that helps international students and working professionals become successful in Canada. So if you're thinking of moving to Canada and you're on your journey right now, you've come to the right place. And I'm going to quickly tell you why you should join our community and what sets us apart from all the other services that you've seen out there. So if you are hearing about WisenUp for the first time, I would say go ahead and Google WisenUp. You'll see it come up, the podcast coming up on your page, WisenUp Canada. You will see it on Google on the first page. You will see us on Spotify. You'll see us on Apple. You'll see us on all the top 10 to 15 podcast platforms. And based on our interaction with multiple people from around the world, we've highlighted the top 5 mistakes people make and what prevents them from becoming successful in Canada. So if you look at number 1, it's not identifying the right job title and the right companies. Even if you're a student, you need to know what job title you are looking for after you graduate from your program, and not being able to identify the exact title, because the job title is different from different countries. Project management is project management, whether it's in Australia or in Canada or in India, but the way they describe project management is specifically customized to the Canadian marketplace. And so you have to understand the different jobs available within project management and what are they called in the Canadian marketplace. Not networking via LinkedIn customization. 90% of the jobs are got through LinkedIn and LinkedIn networking and building relationships and building friendships, especially because of COVID. So how good are you at LinkedIn? And do you know how it takes to automate the LinkedIn algorithm so that the jobs come to you instead of you go out searching for the jobs? Not focusing on the right certifications and not learning enough about the Canadian marketplace before landing in Canada, ignoring mentorship and coaching opportunities that are present within the Canadian marketplace so that you can build your knowledge and your experience and your confidence about the Canadian job profiles and the Canadian opportunities, and how do you network with different people and what are the different events that are happening about it. How do you manage your time? What activities should you spend your time on and what activities you should ignore? You're surrounded by a lot of opinions on the online space in Google and Facebook, but where do you get the authentic government sourced data that is backed by the research and backed by reports from professional organizations, and most importantly being solution focused rather than being problem focused? Now, these are the top 5 pain points. We've talked about it in many of our events within the WisenUp community. And for those of you who decide to join the WisenUp community, you will get to see those webinars and have access to the data and have access to the job post. So the $1 million question is, why WisenUp and why me? Who is Ron Johnson? So for those of you who are new and have never heard of me, who've never followed the podcast, who've not listened to our over 14 to 15 episodes that are available out there, successful Canadian new immigrants who are making a difference in their companies, in their profiles, and actually giving back to the community. When you go to the WisenUp podcast, you'll hear all the stories, and those of you who've heard me will know that it's been over 15 years. I landed in Canada in 2007, and I have, like everybody else from different parts of the world, I have an engineering degree and I have an MBA degree. But what's most important is I also followed that up, backed it up with Canadian education. So I also have an experience as an international student in Canada. I studied in Canada. I supported myself and paying for the fees. And I took an MA in counseling. So I've got hours and hours of experience helping people, coaching people, counseling people, helping them become successful, helping them reach their life goals. And if you look at this book, Jack Canfield has written a book known as The Success Principles, and he's ranked as the number 1 success coach in all around the world, especially in North America. Those of you who know Jack Canfield know that he's a best-selling author multiple times. He holds a Guinness Book of World Records. And both of us co-authored a book known as Success Breakthroughs. And if you go, this book was an international best-selling book on Amazon. But if you look at my career as to why I'm good at what I do and helping newcomers in Canada become successful, is because I started my career as a recruiter. So as a recruiter, I helped them scale from a $250 million startup, and they sold the company for that amount of money to one of our top clients. And we were hiring 120 hires per month. So I know exactly what recruiters look for when they are searching for candidates. And I bring that expertise in our coaching sessions and our consultation sessions. We have 60-minute sessions where people come to me and I give them 3 to 4 steps, step 1, 2, 3, and 4. They go and execute that, they'll be able to get a job within 6 weeks. And it also depends on how good they are at executing. Some people are able to get it within 4 weeks. Some people end up getting multiple job offers, and some people take more than 6 weeks to about 12 weeks to actually get to the place where they want to be and the job that they're looking for. Now, if you look at my career, you can look at I worked as an ops manager, I worked as a banker, I'm a certified coach. We talked about the podcast, and the podcast is ranked globally in the top 10%, and we have a presence in over 82 countries. I'm an international best-selling author. But most important, what's relevant for you is that I've helped hundreds and hundreds of newcomers become successful, no matter what profession they're in: a pharmacist, physiotherapist, banker, IT, non-IT roles, HR, marketing, you name it, I've helped them because I have a background in recruitment and I understand the different steps you need to take within the Canadian environment so that the Canadian recruiter and the hiring manager says yes to you. Now, if you look at these are the answers that people have given us based on the surveys that we've conducted for all the users. You have all these questions submitted by them in terms of answers that they were looking for on how to become successful in Canada. So the number one question everybody has is, if I move to Canada, will I be successful? And we talk more about that in all our sessions. And if you join our community, you'll have enough opportunities to learn that through our courses and through our consultation sessions. But today we can talk about the top 5 questions. So I'm giving this away, the answers away. You can get that email to you. So if you sign up today, you're going to get a free video that talks about the answers on how to be successful in Canada and what are the number 1 questions that people have. And I'll answer each of these questions for you. And like I mentioned, there's so many other sessions that we can take that we will be sending to you for free. So if you sign up today, you're able to have access to the top 5 questions and understand what are the top mistakes to avoid. And most importantly, what are the most top 5 paying jobs in Canada. You know what are the best colleges to apply for in Canada. You'll find out what's the best strategy for you to move from your home country to Canada. You're going to find out the different pathways that are available to you to come to Canada, especially now because of the backlog. There's 1.8 million applications in the backlog. So what are the new strategies that are available to you to apply and to move to Canada? And most importantly, once you join our community, you have free access to ask questions to our resources. We have weekly sessions where you can interact with the experts who in the specific domain. And if you tell us that you're looking for jobs in a specific environment, in a specific domain, in a specific sector, we can send you custom job posts, because there are job posts on our community platform. Thank you so much for joining me. I look to meet you on the other side. And please go ahead and click the button, sign up, punch in your email, and make sure that you get the email so that you have access to the video right away. Bye now. Talk to you soon.